Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Two Worlds 2. I'm your Game Master Darius. So last we left off, we had trudged once more through the swamps and encountered almost every single goddamn undead along the way. And in the process, we finally stumbled upon the witch, who turned out to be a good witch, which is alright by me. It was just kind of confusing because, you know, it's been a while and a lot of NPCs to talk to, man. So many NPCs. And, I'm just gonna look through some of my shit here and be all like, I can sell this, that, and the other thing. And, yeah, it turns out that she is a good witch, and now we've gotta go and recover a journal page for her, because it's got a spell that has restorative magic for her. Which is neat, and definitely actually not what I was expecting. Again, most of what I know, quote-unquote, of this game is actually a review from Pro Jared from goddamn so many years back. Overall, pretty much his thought was, it ain't bad, it's better than the first game. Which I agree. What of you bastards were there? Thought I cleared out the roads. Oh well. Oh. Is it dead? Or, again? And while it's been a while since I've watched that review, there were some things that stuck in my brain. Like this quest. Yep, okay. Maybe it's the... I don't know. Ow. Why am I not able to loot these guys? I mean, I know they don't have much on them. There we go. But some of them are literally unlootable. But yeah, if there's one thing I did remember from that review, it was this quest's thing, where it's like, she can get her magic back from a letter. A love letter. Like that was the bad thing about the quest itself. I guess that's kind of one of my pet peeves when it comes to a lot of the early days of video game reviews. Is that they kind of just kind of skim the surface of the general plot, and it's just like, oh hey,
What's this?
Is this thing I gotta do? I gotta get an old journal because she's fueled by the power of love. I mean, that's not entirely wrong, but it's also not the whole thing of the quest. Oh, hello.
Beautiful.
Aiden, I wish I could be out there picking flowers.
Actually, I brought you some.
They're beautiful.
I'm glad you like them. How goes the crusade?
Do we have to do this again?
I only want what's best for you.
Then the fact that I'm happy with him should be enough. But it isn't, is it?
No.
I have to go. Thank you for the flowers.
You're... welcome.
I do have to question how long back was this whole thing that happened in the village.
Let's see.
Nalia's notes on regeneration of magic powers. Oh, hi, Shelob. Aha! Spin!
Stay down.
Spider's wide eye. And yes, there's a good chance that I'm just going to call every single giant-ass spider I see in video games from now on Shelob. I might have watched Lord of the Rings as of late. Oh god, there's so many journal and paper... journal and papers.
This should be fun.
Oh yeah, kind of a pet peeve when I look back at a bunch of early reviews. They are very much more for entertainment than actual review purposes for a whole lot of the time. Don't get me wrong, I still find them entertaining, but, you know, context of certain quests are very important. And then I just remembered that Geradel also said that he had just... that the game was designed much like an MMO, because you found a load of quests and did them and turned them in. And then, to quote him, like an MMO, I just skipped through all the dialogue because no one was there for that. Which, man, if you're gonna play an RPG... I don't know. One of the important things to an RPG to me has always been the story. If the story... I could love a game to freaking death for its gameplay. But if the story is terrible, it makes it a whole lot harder to enjoy. But it's very much the other way around too. If the gameplay sucks, it makes it harder to enjoy the story.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
It's a delicate balance, you know? That said, I don't think the story sucks in this game. The main story is barely there, let's be honest. Yep.
Stay down.
But it's all the other stories that can be considered
That's
interesting.
rich.
Like this thing with Nalia and Geradel and Aiden. Yeah, I actually find that pretty neat. Pretty cool. I'm just curious of how the hell it's going to, you know, end. I mean, obviously it's going to end with the barrier being released and then I get to explore outside of the swamp. Right? Yes? Hmm. Oh, no. Oh, you don't look good. Oh, wait, you're just
Please hurry.
chilling.
I found something. I hope this is the right one.
I'm forever in your debt. Oh,
What is it?
aniseed. Has it been so long? It's not native to this area, but
Where can I find it?
I used to grow it in my garden at Tierkalti. It's quite resilient. My plants should have survived on their own. They are quite adept at seeding, even in hostile areas.
I don't know much about plants, but I'll do what I can.
Don't return without it. Please. The location should be in my journal. The garden is quite hard to miss.
I'm on my way.
Find some aniseed. Wait, did I already find your garden? Fairly certain I might have already found your garden. If anything, this particular area might just be feeling very back and forthy because I've already explored it, but B, they've also removed the ability to teleport. Despite the fact that there's many teleport.
I'm close. I can feel it.
Something is missing?
Perhaps some kind of catalyst? Amplify the power.
I'm worried about you. The nightmares, they're getting worse. People crying out in pain, dying. They can't just be dreams. They can't. Gandahar, are you listening?
Nania, I'm sorry. We're getting so close. I just need to be alone. I need to think. I can finish this tonight.
Oh.
Huh. Alright, don't think I saw that twist happening.
moved since I left you?
Gandahar, what's happening?
I found a way through the barrier. I have to go.
But how? Where?
I can't explain now.
Wait.
I must go, but I'll come back for you.
When?
And he never did. Like a dick. Like he's evil or something. Where was this garden? Because I tried to walk into the garden, then some explosions. Kick. Oh, alright. Oh my lord, there's a Trent. Is resistant towards my magic. And by magic I mean by sword. At least it's not blocking a billion times over. Yeah. Chop. Treat. Need an axe. Whew.
What do we have here?
Ah, yes. I looted wood. That was interesting, though. Although I don't see the purpose of having it summon a thing right there. Grab. Okay, I now see more of a purpose for the site. Beyond just... Dude could have literally just told me what was up. He still could have told me what was up, though.
Hurry. There's not much time.
Hope this helps.
I take it we're even now?
Here's your journal. How you feeling?
Ah, I can feel the life flowing through my veins once again. Though I have a confession to make. I was hoping I could ask you for yet another favor. To recover another spell we may need. My memory isn't what it once was. For this, I apologize. But the spell in question is a rapid casting charm which gives its user much higher speeds than normal. I could do much more to protect Teargil if I had it.
I brought everything I found.
It's quite all right. It was never mine to begin with. I helped him create many spells, but as I became invested in my garden, he continued his work with the clergyman. Geradel, as you've called him.
Geradel did have some scrolls in the temple. He mentioned using them to protect the village.
It's possible he kept them, if my young mage indeed perished.
I suppose it's worth my time.
Tell him what I've told you. Explain what happened. Perhaps he still remembers me.
Whether he does or not, I doubt he'll lend them out. I'd rather take them now and explain myself later.
I'd rather you didn't, but...
We won't have much choice.
No. The scrolls were quite large. It would have to be somewhere in the temple. But probably not in plain sight. We used to tell the story of Teargil's former mayor. He was a thief who kept his spoils in hidden compartments littered throughout the village. After he had been exposed, people learned of their locations. One was found in the temple, but I can't remember where. Search the temple. I'm sure he'd keep them there.
And if I see Aiden?
Tell him I'd like to see him. A reunion is long overdue.
Nalia, now that you feel better, I need to ask you about a name I found in your notes. Gandahar.
You sound as though you know him.
I wish I could say otherwise.
He's alive, isn't he?
He's declared himself emperor, ruling with magic and fear. Outside this swamp, he's known as a tyrant. I stood against him once before, but he returned.
My young heart wishes greatly that you're mistaken, but my years tell me otherwise. He's hurt you. Quite deeply.
Others as well.
As a healer, I have certain gifts. Limited though they may be, I can share thoughts, sensations, emotions. These wounds may not bleed, but they require healing just the same. Will you show me?
Does it hurt?
Only for a moment. We will relive your memories in an instant. Though this time you won't be alone. Will you allow me to...
Of course.
Then, relax. Close your eyes. Think of a calm summer's evening. Think of serenity, of quiet. There you are. Oh, my dear boy.
What is it?
Your sister's wounds cut you much deeper than your own.
And Gandahar?
I can see that everything you've said is true. Worse, I'm afraid. I can't imagine what's led him down such a dark path. Perhaps I've been away from the outside world longer than I realize.
I understand. I'll give you some time alone.
Thank you. But be mindful. Those memories, your sister. Pain isn't what defines you, it's what you do with it. The wounds will heal, and I can help if you'll let me.
I'd just as soon hold on to them for now.
Go now. We still have much to do.
Right. I'll be going then.
And by much to do, I mean... looting a temple. Not the first time I've done it this Let's Play. The fastest way would be one of these teleporters, wouldn't it? Except that's not a teleporter. There was one right here, right? No, there were a couple of chests. Dang it. More random enemies on the road? Oh, I leveled up. Suppose I should do something about that. Whoop. Stop that. Cease existing and just perish.
Bet you're glad you met me.
That 9% really count all that much? I won't lie, I wasn't really expecting it to. Some weird particle effects happening because of the sun there. Not getting any more undead thyroids. It's a little weird. Like the undeads run out of thyroids. Bunch of love letters I really rather not read. Right, what a level up. Suppose I could level up you. Kind of want to get my strength to 100. Let's see, I got 2 more of them here. Points. Could do more poison. Almost want to do resilience. I'm sitting at nearly 20k hit points. What? Okay. That's a lot of HP. I have no clue what else to put it into besides just resilience and maybe necromancy. Or resistance and maybe necromancy. It's already level 5 though. That's already level 2, which is like 8% resistance. Resilience.
Yeah.
Beaver. Freaking massive ass goddamn wisps.
Good.
You know, for all the times my character's all sympathetic towards, like, someone within the story or an NPC or whatnot, sounds like a psychopath a good other chunk of the time. Not saying, just saying. Alright, so I gotta go to the temple, try to find whatever secret cache that there might be. No, I haven't exactly popped in here as of late.
Ah,
Yoink. Priest's notes. But that wasn't a secret.
Find her? Is she dead?
she saved my life.
My gods. You spoke with her?
Her name is Nalia. She was an herbalist in Tir Khalid. She said that you knew her.
That mage I spoke of, who attempted to free us. Nalia and him were quite close. I had a great bond with him as well. That is how we are.
Gandahar.
Right. When he disappeared, and the people had no one to blame for the darkness pouring over our land, most blamed Nalia for their hardship. And yet, she'd lost so much already. We found her body, hanging from the rafters of the chapel.
Then,
You could not have spoken with the real Nalia. I warned you about her power, didn't I? She is a great deceiver. The most evil of demons. No doubt, she retains control of the souls she's consumed even now. It's no surprise that... Wait! My scrolls!
I'm only borrowing them. Nalia believes she can use them to protect you all from whatever lurks in the swamps. If she is what you claim, I'll finish what we began.
And away I go, evidently.
There you are!
Bye.
I don't think we've met.
I'm Fiona, the seamstress. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Why's that?
Aiden, he's gone.
Gone.
He got worried about you and left. Roik tried to convince him not to go, but he just wouldn't listen.
Where is he now?
We're not sure. Roik found a letter from him after he'd returned from talking to the blacksmith. I'm not sure he's... I don't think it's just about saving you.
What are you saying?
Aiden lost everything. We've all tried to pick up the pieces. I think that caring for all of us, I think it's what kept him going. Please, take the letter. Hopefully it will help you find him.
Where would he have gone?
I don't know. He was worried that you'd get lost on your way. He mentioned the old tower, the chapel, the ruins, and the cemetery. Knowing Aiden, he's probably checking them all.
Then so will I. And I'll find him.
I hope so. And please, come back when Aiden's safe.
I will. Thank you, Fiona.
Good luck.
Okay. Find Aiden before it's too late. Oh, cool. I love being pressured with dialogue like that. Let's read this. Rapid reinvigoration of magic and mercurial restoration of magical abilities. Many methods have been used for the purpose of regenerating magic from herbal to purely thaumaturgic. None, however, will restore exhausted magic quickly as effectively as Walagurd's, while... Wait, does he have more notes? Old journal, piece of paper. My dear people of Geradel, I never was one for writing letters, but I thought it would be best to express myself. I shall give you a hunt. Give it to Huntsmaster Roich and instruct him to read it for you on the morrow. For half my life I've helped you in every way I could, but for weeks now I felt I could no longer go on. It was 20 years ago that my beloved Nalia died. To my surprise, we all know it's no secret, and every day becomes a harder burden to bear. Only the welfare of the village has kept me going thus far, and even that is now beginning to wane. I'm sorry if you find it selfish, but I simply can't go on. This newcomer, I've spoken to him, had a good look at his heart. He may be the one to take my place. The priest seems to think he can slay the witch and free us. Well, no offense, stranger, but I'm not entirely convinced. What I do think is that you have a strong will and a stone heart, and you will make an excellent provider for Geradel and her people. Don't try to follow me. By the time you see this, I will no longer be with the living. I have a potion with me that acts instantly to drain the life, and I want my body to remain at the old chapel by Geradel. The same where I first saw Nalia, and as well realized I was in love with her. I go there often and have always thought it would be the only fitting place for me to die. She used to grow plants there, my love, before this darkness withered them. I carved a figurine of her and buried it, hoping it would spring new life to those seeds buried in the soil, but with no such luck. Now, since I cannot be with her, I wish to be with her likeness, even if it is one of my own making. My thanks to all, I will carry my memories of you, my people, into the next life, or that if there is none to be found, into the shadows of oblivion. Aiden. Grand. I love not being able to teleport when in times of desperation. Also, was I able to bring a horse in here through this story? Because, boy howdy, of all the times that you could have given me a horse.
Let's get this over with.
This would have been a fantastic time to give me a horse. Give me stamina. Thank you. Eh. 200 freaking meters left. Maybe that's why they put so many altars along the pathway, just so as you can be all like, ah, altar, keep running. Ah, altar, keep running. Yep. I am heading towards the right quest, right? After aiding confronting Geradel's relations, I'll start by searching. No, we're gonna start by going towards the freaking tower. After you're serious about this, aren't you? I'll start with the thing, despite having read the thing. Follow him into the catacombs? Excuse you?
Yeah. That's rich.
I won't lie. Kind of foolish. Oh, hello. Don't actually be timed, I swear. Ah. Boy, I hope that wasn't actually timed. Nalia and Gandahar's love letter. Dear Gandahar, I haven't seen you for a while now and I'm worried about you. Please let me know of what's going on. I can't say much for myself other than I'm doing fine. Miss you dearly, lovely. Love in. Dawn is unpleasant to me. I fought for the longest time to suppress the urge to write this, but I can't shake our memories anymore. Or together, no matter how hard I try. Do you remember? Seemed like every day was the first of spring. Your laughter brightens even the darkest corners, leaving my soul no place to hide, nor my love. which is why I'm writing. You were more than a friend to me. You were the woman I wanted to spend my life with, but that was robbed from me. When you died, I died with you. Since then, my heart has been nothing but a shell, filled with the ashes of what I lost and will never be again. Death means nothing to me now. I welcome it. Why else would I spend so much time roaming the swamps? There has to be something out there willing to kill me. Sooner or later, they're bound to figure out I'm not one of them. The newcomer will fill the void. He saw his way here, didn't he? He's a seasoned man of war. He'll make an excellent watcher in the night, something Tyrgel will need when I'm gone. Soon I will join you in death, sweet Nalia, my love, my one and only. Whether you are waiting for me in paradise or I will find you only a black nothingness to share with you, I will share it just the same. Well, frick. Well, one terrible miss is that, kind of have the whole problem of, I don't know, very confused, if anything. Because his initial note pointed towards the tower that was in the other village. But, you know, not the other village is where we are. Is it gonna point? Is it pointing towards the village now, or am I walking all the way to Nalia? I'm walking all the way to Nalia. Excuse me, my throat's getting just a little bit congested. Well, actually, what was it the quest said? Wonder if there's anything we need to do to help. Have to at least try. He needs to know he's hurt and soon. Oh. I'm going to Nalia to give her the, hey, here's the 411. I'm getting a distinct feeling that this quest isn't going to be over anytime soon, but I don't want to end the video on that. Nalia!
Nalia, come quick.
What? What's happened?
Aiden's been wounded.
Tell me what happened.
He was attacked crossing the marsh. He went looking for me.
Why would he?
If we don't hurry, we're gonna lose him.
Where is he now?
The cemetery.
There's no time.
We have to try.
I may be able to teleport us there. Stand still.
Stand still.
Aiden!
Can you save him?
I used too much energy bringing us here. I don't know if I can.
Nalia, stay focused.
Geradel scrolls. Do you have them?
Right here.
Leave us.
I'll wait outside.
What I want to see her do? Okay. I mean, wouldn't want to see her do the cool thing or anything. Oh, hi, Geradel.
Never enough. You're more alike than you may realize.
Geradel.
I suppose I'm not quite as deceptive. It's a human trait, rather. I much prefer honesty. Still, watching you kill that poor woman would have been quite the event. Pity.
You did this. All of it.
I lay dormant for centuries until the mage summoned me. The witch's magic, ironically enough, kept me trapped in the very place she sought to protect.
So you decided to integrate?
I planned to walk into their little town in the hollowed shell of their priest. and see who they'd prayed to when I showed them true power. I was growing rather tired of hiding. I suppose decimating an entire village was impetuous, in hindsight.
What the hell are you then? Some kind of dragon?
Don't insult me. I am Aziral's firstborn. I witnessed the birth of the dragons. Have I missed their extinction?
Looks that way.
I was imprisoned here by my own creator. The Fire Lord grants free will and then expects one to sacrifice it. History is destined to repeat itself.
If Gandahar left this place, you could have followed.
Gandahar? He escaped because I allowed him to. This prison is bound to my flesh. It was the price of his freedom. A debt that has yet to be repaid.
The heart. He came here to find you.
A demon's bargain. I offered him my flesh, a heart, to allow him to cross the barrier, and in return he would find a way to release me.
With Aziral's power.
Gods cannot be killed, merely spread thin. Aziral lives on in all of his creations. We bear his mark. As long as we live, he cannot be reborn.
He's taken my sister, Aziral's vessel.
Without me, there is no Aziral. Without Aziral, there is no balance.
The dragons, the orcs, they're all but extinct. If Gandahar succeeds, he'll only come for you next.
And I'll be waiting. He may have tricked me out of a piece of flesh, but he hasn't the power to destroy me. His obsession with the Verita has made him weak. I saw through his insecurities the moment we met. It can't be controlled. It brings only decay and destruction.
But the other elements.
Balance is key. Everything in moderation, so spake the gods. But the Verita is hungry. It corrodes everything. You translate its name as truth, but I know it by a different name. Veritacha. The dark truth. It can only be suppressed, never stopped. Even the creators could not master it.
If I can suppress Gandahar's magic, I can stop him. And if your flesh is what let him escape, looks like I'll need some too.
You challenge me, the son of a god?
And your pawn.
You underestimate my remaining power. And I, your ignorance.
You gotta love how there was just a goddamn... Oh, alright. Over I go. There's a goddamn zombie there. Okay, he's just kinda knocking me over. Okay. Would you let me deal with this goddamn zombie on my ass first, sir? He's not gonna let me deal with the zombie on my ass, is he? Oh. Well, that works too. Oh, God. Ooh, fire. Fire bad. Fire burn. I think the last time I died to a spell was... Oh, God. That one, mage. I mean, I had a sword.
What do we have here?
Alright, level 40. I would say that I should leave and whatnot, but I guess I might as well see what's up over here.
Are you all right?
Nalia,
Yes, it's me.
you're so young. You're beautiful.
That's a very cruel joke. Oh. I don't know what to say. My age. Gone?
I feel like I'm looking at a different person.
The curse is gone. Washed away with all its darkness.
I'm sure your magic had nothing to do with it.
Stop that. I told you so.
I've heard of such happenings in stories, fables, but never like this. Never real.
This is hardly the end. It may make a fine story one day, but for now, the work is only beginning.
Where's Aiden?
Resting. He's improving, but still a long way from recovery.
So he's found something else to live for.
It's quite early to say. Though I'm sure I would have lost that chance without you.
Geradel's dead. You were right about him. You should have seen what he looked like under his human facade.
Then the horror is truly over. With the demon gone, the barrier broken.
Was what he said true? About the Verita?
I assume so, knowing what I do about Gandahar. If there is a threat, it must be stopped immediately. Permanently. He abandoned us. Sacrificed everyone, all for a lie. The young mage I knew died in this place. I expect it's time to finish it.
Is there anything you could tell me about Geradel's heart?
If he is indeed the son of Azrael, you may be able to use it to shield yourself from the forces Gandahar now controls. But will you know how to wield it?
I know someone who can help.
I hope you can succeed. I pray that you will.
So what's next for you, Nalia?
I suspect I have a new chapter in life waiting ahead.
Actually, I think it's waiting behind you.
What do you... Aiden?
Good luck to you.
Aiden, still living?
I don't know what to say.
No need to. How you feeling?
Better. But the barrier...
Destroyed with Geradel. You're free now. Everyone is.
The priest...
A demon in human skin. Firstborn of the fire god. And a little long-winded.
And he lived among us all this time. We're lucky to be alive. Without you, we'd all be among the damned.
Everyone's lost something here, Aiden. Take comfort in what remains.
You're right. Thank you. For everything. Can I ever repay you?
Your thanks is enough.
Please, stay. We'll spare no expense. You look tired. Worn.
I appreciate that. But I can't rest until it's finished.
And yet the look in your eyes says different. Your call.
Let me ask you something. Are you planning to stay here, with all the world open to you?
Not forever. But I am needed now. I'll travel when the time's right.
What if I drag you?
Then you'll do it kicking and screaming. Besides, from what I hear, your girls don't compare much to ours.
That's true. You've got something good here, worth living for.
Every day, till they put me in the ground.
Hopefully that won't be anytime soon.
Indeed. And may I ask you a question, as someone who appears as well-versed in love? Will I ever be able to get her off my mind?
Not likely, but I'm no expert.
Ladies' man. By the way, do you have my amulet? Not sure how much use it would be, but it has a sentimental value.
Not a scratch on it.
And I thought you were the demon.
Money! That guy was shiny.
May the gods protect.
So I guess we're able to just teleport out of here now. Neat. Unfortunate that that guy died in the way he did. Flashbang! Open the door.
Better be worth it.
Could have sworn I looted all these guys, but alright. 'Tis a bit brighter out, that's for sure. Is the quest now to go back to the village? I'm gonna make this just a smidgen longer. As now that the village is free, I'm wondering whether or not it's selling anything. Map. Or, you know, my goddamn PC can be all like, oh, I'm going to do that thing where I decide to hate you. I just want to see whether or not the goddamn... There we are. Heck. Hi.
I owe you an apology. You've certainly earned my trust.
I understand. You people have been through a lot.
You have no idea. But is it true what I've heard? That you're leaving, and the barrier's gone?
True on both accounts.
Well, good luck to you in your endeavors. And if you're ever looking for work, I'm sure you'll have no shortage of it here.
I'll keep that in mind.
Is that the game's way of saying, hey, if you still want to level up some, maybe return here? Which is kind of amusing considering how small a village it is. Then again, with the ability to actually talk with all of the villagers, it makes more sense that they got more quests for me. Spurious.
Looks useful.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna poke the temple one more time. I won't lie, I'm a little annoyed that there's a blacksmith among these folk, but they don't have anyone, you know, providing. Like, look at this. This is obviously a shop, but there's no one manning the shop. Ma'am, I would like to purchase your wares, especially if they're potions. Especially if they're your potions. Okay, you're Roish. You're Thwan. Anything else to loot in here? Won't lie. I might have to make this some sort of a quest line for D&D purposes. But I suppose this is a good place to go ahead and call an episode. Good lord. Who knew that there was going to be so much to do in such a small location? Thank you everyone so very much for watching. When we return, I suppose we're going to have to go back to the Prophet and be like, hey, hello, hi, I got a demon's heart. And I know all about the Geradel thingy. I don't know what to do with this information, but I gotta do something with it. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you folks in the next video. Take care. Cheers.